Hello and welcome to week 2 of spring quarter in this English 235 class. I just want to walk you through at the beginning of each week what our week's going to look like, what kind of assignments will be required of you, and a little bit about where to find resources to be successful on those assignments. So I want to kick off our time together looking at our calendar, and then we'll hop on over to the modules and see what kind of stuff they hold so that we can complete the upcoming work to a high level of quality. So the first thing we're going to be looking at today is the calendar. Your homework for today is to do some reading. We're going to be reading chapter 14 of our manual. It gives a lot of great detail and examples about writing definitions. So please make sure, peruse through there, read through it, make sure you understand the content as we move forward in this week. You're also going to be reading a portion of a chapter on summarizing, a really important skill. Especially in technical writing, because oftentimes you'll be asked to disseminate very large documents and condense them into something much smaller, normally for somebody up the food chain from you. So your boss or your boss's boss wants to know the latest research on a topic or the best procedure to complete this mechanical process, something like that. You have to comb through a bunch of material, boil it down into its most essential bits, and then you send those essential bits up, because they don't want to read through everything you have to read through. So summarizing, very important skill, especially in technical writing. We're going to be starting the definitions assignment this week. Definitions are, once again, an important part of technical writing, which is why they're in this class, because if we don't have a common denominator in terms of understanding what words we're using, it's very difficult to connect and persuade an audience. And so we want to make sure that we're laying a clear foundation to define our terms, especially if you find yourself in any scientific or engineering fields. The ability to clearly define what you're talking about and get somebody who maybe doesn't have very much knowledge on the topic to understand your concept is a really crucial skill to have. So want to make sure I'm giving you those skills as you think about your future, as you think about your career, and think about how writing in a technical setting might translate. So we're going to be working on a definitions assignment all of this week. You are also going to be revising your diagnostic exercise that you completed over the weekend, and I'll show you some tips on how to do that as well. So let's go into our 235 course in Canvas and look at the modules to see what kind of support we have here. So this week we know we're reading from our textbook, and we are going to be looking at, oops, clicked on the wrong class, that's English 101. Haha. All right, we're looking at 235 here. Clicking on the modules. We are going to be taking a look at our writing definitions module. So we've already written our letter of introduction. We've already taken a look, hopefully, at our intro to tech writing to kind of familiarize yourself with the concepts. This week, we're going to be working on writing definitions. So if you go ahead and click on the recorded lecture, this is going to take the form of a PowerPoint file. Some students had let me know that they were not sure how to listen to a recorded PowerPoint, so I just want to show you real quickly how to do that in case you had similar questions. So you're going to download this PowerPoint and open it up in your window. It is slowly opening. There we go. You're going to hit Enable Editing. And then you are going to click on Slideshow. And then you're going to play it from the beginning. Do make sure your volume is up. Once you hit play from beginning, the slideshow will start, and you'll get the benefit of the audio narration as well as the slides, just like you would if we were meeting in a regular class. So all of that's available for you there in the Modules tab. So do make sure to check that out. Click on Modules once again, and then click on the Writing Definitions folder. And it's linked for you right there. I do have a sample document for you as well. This will help you out as you start to construct your own definitions assignment. There's also an APA citation generator. If you're using outside sources for this assignment, you're not required to, but if you do use outside sources, do make sure to cite them in APA style. This cite citation generator is a great resource to have. And then if you find yourself with a little extra time and want to delve deeper, there is a PowerPoint on why definitions are important in terms of how we might use them in the workplace and what kind of value they add to our skill set as both academic writers and career writers. So extra PowerPoint bonus for you if you want to take a look there. The other helpful stuff you're going to find is in the Assignments tab. If you click on that and you go down to our Writing Definitions assignment, you'll see that this is one of our major assignments for the class. Any of the assignments that have the number in front of them are our major writing assignments. So if you click on Writing Definitions here, you'll see it's worth 100 points. That's a lot. So do make sure to spend the time to be successful here. My fabulous colleague, Bob Peterson, and I designed a website that accompanies this class just because Canvas didn't want to hold all of the content that we wanted to provide to you. So this exterior website gives us some additional room to provide instruction. So linked for you from our definitions assignment, just click on the Writing Definitions assignment link, go into this overview, click Enter Assignment. You'll see that this assignment is broken down into small parts, so you can definitely understand exactly what's going to be required of you. We have our sentence definitions. This will tell you how to create a sentence definition. It will give you some example terms to work with, and then we'll provide some examples of what a good definition might look like. This is a multiple page website, so do make sure to click through the pages. For the assignment, you're asked to define terms, that's part 1, and then you're asked to write a paragraph definition, that's part 2. Both are worth lots of points, so do complete both, as that's very important to being successful here. We're shooting for about 250 to 300 words in the paragraphs. We've got some examples for you here as well. The PowerPoint in the Modules tab, the recorded lecture I showed you just a few moments ago, goes over all of this in detail. And then there is a sneaky extra credit. If you've watched this video or if you've clicked through here, congratulations, do check it out. Submit that as part of your assignment and you can get a couple extra points to get this quarter off and a nice foot. All right, so as we take a look at that writing definitions, all of the stuff you need is linked for you there. You can also scroll down and see exactly how this assignment's going to be graded. I will go through each of these categories, checking your document and scoring it appropriately. So you can see how your score will break down in very practical terms here. So if you have questions, first, watch the video in the Modules tab. Make sure you click through that website linked for you in the assignment. View the sample documents, and if you still have questions, send me an email and I'll be happy to help you out. Remember, if you are going to send an email, gotta love these home days with dogs barking and stuff. Guys, if you do have questions, please send me an email. Please try and plan ahead. It is courtesy to give your instructors 24 hours to reply. There must be an Amazon package at the door. Jeez Louise. Please give your instructors 24 hours to reply. Sorry, the dogs were barking too much. So back on track. If you have questions, please reach out with about 24 hours in advance so that I can provide you with in-depth help and support, and so that if we need to have a dialogue back and forth to either clarify your questions or figure out a new direction to go, we've got time to do that. So please reach out. If you have questions, I'm here to help. And I look forward to seeing your work this week. Stay home, stay healthy, stay safe, and have a great day, guys.